Hello everyone, Chocolo Roberto here for another video review. This time we have the Kinder Bueno White. So I don't know if you saw a week or two ago, I did the Kinder Bueno, and this is the white version. The gist of it is, I think it's rather than being covered in milk chocolate, it's covered in white chocolate. But other than that, it's exactly the same. So very similar wrapper really, but obviously this time it says white on it, and there's a different show there. So yes, this was recommended to me on Twitter. One of my followers mentioned there was a white version, so I just had to review it basically. Yeah, so here we go. I'm trying to remember who it was. I don't know if it was. I have a couple of people who live on mainland Europe basically. It must have been. Was it Carnivorous Cupcake or was it Agent Seska? I can't quite remember now, so I do apologise. Yes, but basically they both live. One lives in Germany, one lives in Holland, and they obviously get more of the sort of European chocolate. Kinder being more of a European brand than it's quite prevalent in the UK, but not quite as much. So you don't really. It's a bit harder to find this bar basically, but it is available in the shop, so I didn't get it anywhere special. But yes. There you go, just says it's got ×2 in there. I think that's a bit of a con in a way. I think I said this with the last one. I mean, it's 2 fingers basically, you know, like Twix, you know, or something like that. Twix doesn't say ×2 on it, but this one seems to feel the need to say 2 bars. So I think that's a bit cheeky. But yeah, without further ado, let's have a look at the shenanigans. So it basically gives you per bar. So we'll it's obviously per finger, I guess. So it's 111 calories. 7 grams of fat, 3.3 of which are saturates. So if you had the whole thing, it'd be 222 calories, 14 grams of fat, and 6.6 grams of saturated fat. Well, that's 6.6 grams of the 14 grams is saturates, so it's not on top of it. Yeah, so there we go. So a bit of flourishes on these, you can see. Definitely shrinks a bit. I think it's wrapped inside in another wrapper, but it makes it sound like it's broken on the inside. You know, you touch it, you can hear the crackling of the plastic on the inside, but it's not actually broken. It's just you just got extra packaging on the inside. Discovered this from the milk chocolate one. The length it's just under 16 centimeters. Yeah, 16 centimeters. So we'll see what it's like when we open it. Okay, here we go. So yeah, you can see it's got an individual wrapper on there. So you get 2 of them. So 16 centimeters we had. Now we'll measure this. It's still in a wrapper with flourishes, but I can obviously see around that now. So now from 16, this is ridiculous actually. This is probably ridiculous. Yeah, this is let's see, what's the word? I can't say the word now. Depreciation. Length depreciation, or whatever you want to say. I've seen it. It's gone from 16 centimeters to 10.75 or 10.8 or something like that. So it's gone down, 5.2 centimeters. So that's massive. But anyway, it looks quite pleasant chocolate bar. You can see it comes in another wrapper with this handy pull here. So it's got 2 of them, they're both the same, and despite how it felt, they are both in perfect condition. So, okay, let's give it an open. It's got like a sort of crumbly covering. I don't remember if the milk chocolate one had it. It's like a very grainy. Well, you can see it sort of spilling out on the plate. So yeah, I'll risk it. I'll bring the plate up as well, I think. So you can see there, you can see it's like it's like a sort of fine sugar. I don't think it is sugar, but it's that kind of granularity. It also continues on the top. You can see the milk chocolate. So quite a nice looking bar, to be honest with you. It looks does look nice, but I'd say it's very small. And this to me isn't 1 bar of anything. You know, I mean, it's tiny. It doesn't qualify as a. It's like having 1 finger of a Twix or something and saying that's a bar. You know, it just isn't. And the weight of it gives you the weight in both, of course, because it would do. It's 39 grams for both of them, so talking like 14 and a half. 14 and a half. No, that's total nonsense. 19 and a half grams of for each one, so that's not really a bar's weight at all. 39 is probably a bit heavy for a bar, but not ridiculously so. So you can see it's obviously meant for breaking, so break a bit off, so it crunches off. So it's got a wafer in it, and sort of like a bit of walnut flavour. So the blurb says. I didn't read that out, did I? White chocolate covered wafer with smooth, milky and hazelnut filling. So it's like a hazelnut cream on the inside. So I'm going to get my trusty knife out and chop this one in half so we can see. Quite good clean cut. Yeah, brilliant there. So you can see, so that filling there is like the hazelnut cream, the creamy hazelnut and milky filling. So it's probably a bit like hazelnut spread, really, I guess, without chocolate. So you can see it's surrounded by wafer and then obviously the very thin coating of chocolate on the outside. So the coating is quite thin. In fact, actually a bit's just broken off it, and you can see that's the chocolate covering. So it's very thin. So it's like a nail, isn't it, really? It's that kind of thinness anyway. Okay, so let's give it a go. Doesn't really say what this fluff and powdery bit is, but yeah, okay. That's quite pleasant, actually. It's very nice. Obviously, it's the massive taste is the hazelnut cream on the inside. But it is milky. It's not just hazelnut. I must admit, it is toned down a bit by the sort of milky flavour as well, the creamy flavour of it. Very nice, and the texture of the sort of cocoa powder or whatever it is just trying to see if it actually does tell you what it is. Yeah, doesn't really say. But yeah, it's got quite a nice texture to it, I'd say. I'll just see if it has a taste. The sort of that does have a bit of a sweet taste to it. I don't know if it's just chocolate covered sugar or something, or some kind of sugar, but it does taste sweet on the tongue. Yes, it's nice. I do like it a lot, actually. This I think I might prefer it than the other one, the regular one. I think milk chocolate one. I just think it's just got a nicer. Seems to have a nicer taste, actually. It does just taste more creamy. I don't know if that's just my imagination or what, but it's very nice, and yeah, I do like this a lot. I'll say it's got a very sort of hazelnut taste. It's not overly subtle, but it's not overpowering. It's nice, actually. The wafer's lovely, of course. I love the wafery taste. I do get a lot of wafer in it. It's covered in quite, as you saw, a pretty thick layer of wafer. It's definitely more wafer than chocolate. You can see the wafer there at the bottom. Around the top, it's just all wafer covering it, really, and just a very thin layer of chocolate. I don't even know if there is any chocolate underneath, just that covering there of sort of sweet powdery stuff. Yeah, I really like it a lot. I think a 4 out of 5 for me, this one. I do like it. I prefer this one to the milk chocolate one, I think. It's definitely no worse anyway, and I think probably better, so yeah, I'm pleased with this. Very nice. Okay then, guys, hope you enjoyed that review. You know what to do. Follow me on Twitter and subscribe to my channel, things like this. Give me a like and let me know what your thoughts and stuff like that. And I'll see you next time. Thanks a lot, guys. Take care. See you soon. Bye for now. Bye.